Yes, good evening to all. Now, today in this session, we will discuss programs in PHP. That programs are related with by using the concepts of loops, arrays, functions, passing value into the function or passing reference into the function. We'll see in this one class. Right here, see this one. First program in PHP is by using loop. Right, yes, after executed this program, what you will get? See this. So this is the program example of loop, while loop. Here it's very simple, just we have included the PHP in HTML. Right, so first one is common HTML, next body. In that body we have included that PHP by using the PHP tag. So here the program to print first 1 to 5 numbers by using while loop. Right, so first here in the PHP tag $I is equal to 1. So we have taken one variable I, initial value is 1. Yes, after assign that 1 in I, then while loop condition will be checks. So here in while loop, see that condition I less than or equal to 5. So here initially I value is 1, 1 less than or equal to 5. That condition is true. So already we know that first when enter into that while, first it condition will be checks. If condition is true, then it enter into that while block. So here in this one example also the condition is checked. Right, the condition is true, then it enter into the while. So what it is there in the while? See that echo, the number is in double quotes. Whatever in echo method in the double quotes, that will be prints as is on the screen. So after double quotes, then you are written $I. So means here the I means $I you are written. So the I value is printed. Yes, means the number is 1. After that BR tag is there. Next it enter into the new line. So after entering that new line, then you are written here, we are written here I plus plus. Means previous before execution I plus plus I value is 1. After executed that, printing that one value the number is 1, then it incremented 2. So after incremented I value is 2, then again the condition is checks. So here 2 is less than 5. Again it enter the while. So that value I is become now is 2. 2 less than 5. Condition true. Again it enter the while. Then again second the number is 2. Next I plus plus 3. Then again it checks the condition 3 less than or equal to 5. So that is also true. Then it again enter the while, the number is 3. Then 4 less than 5 or equal to 5. Again the number is 4. Then 5 less than or equal to 5. The number is 5. So after that 5 I value is 6. 6 less than or equal to 5. It's false. Then it stops the execution of while. So immediately the compiler is exit, it exits from the while. So you will get that after that exiting the compiler, then body closed and HTML closed. So after executed this program, what you will get, the output is the number is 1, the number is 2, number is 3, number is 4, number is 5. Each and every line printed new line, because next line is in new line, means because you are written in the echo statement br means breaking. After printing the number is 1, then the number is 2 in next line, the number is 3 in next line, the number is 4 in next line, the number is 5 in next line, then it stops the execution. So you will get the output is the number is 1, the number is 2, the number is 3, number is 4, number is 5. That you will get after execution this program. So it's very simple PHP program to printing first 1 to 5 numbers. Suppose I want to print the number from 1 to 10. What I can change in this program means simply just to everything is same in the while loop, just checks the instead of 5 just place the 10, then you will get the numbers is 1 to 10. Now suppose we are taken the same program I value instead of 1 10 by mistake or wantedly, suppose you are taken 10. So what you will get means after initialization I value 10, then it enter the while loop. So 10 is less than or equal to 5, then it falls. So you will not get anything, right? So if I value is greater than the 5, then nothing will be displayed. So if the I value must be less than the 5 only, then you will get the while, because already we know that. So in when compiler enter the while, first it checks the condition, then true only, that it's enter into the while, because of it is entry control statement. So before entering only the condition will be checks. So that is the while in PHP, using the while statement in PHP, right? Same thing, suppose you want to print the even numbers below 10, means you want to print 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. What we can change in this program means simply first initialize the I value 2, then in the while statement I less than or equal 10. So after echo statement is same, after that $I plus plus is there, no? In that just change I is equal to I plus 2 in the place of I plus plus, then you will get the number first 2, next 4, 6, 8, 10. Same thing, suppose you want to print the first or the odd numbers below the 10, just change I value is 1, keep it the same, because 1 is the first odd number, and in while statement I less than or equal to 10, in that after that echo statement I equal to I plus 2, then you will get number is 1, number is 3, number is 5, number is 7, number is 9. So one program just change the 1 or 2 numbers, the output will be changed. So that is use of what is that loop in PHP. It's very simple program in PHP by using loop, right? Next we have another program, we have the same program to print the numbers 1 to 5, but using the statement is different, do while here. So before that the same program while statement using the while. So now the same program by using do while. See that everything is same. Again this program will also generate the same output what it is generated the previous program, right? So here we are taken that I equal to 1. See that the difference up to I equal to 1 is same before program, this is Now this is the do while statement, this is while statement. All of you observe here, everything is same, just instead of while you are written do. The while is at the end, we are written end. So the difference between while and do while is, in while first condition checks, then the compiler decides whether it's enter into the while loop or not. So in do while, first time without checking any condition, directly compiler enter into the do. So you will get, so here I plus plus is there now, so then directly you will get first 2. So I value is 1, then I plus plus is there now, so means it's 2, the number is 2, then 2 less than or equal to 5, then you will get 3, 4, 5 like this. So that is the difference between while and do while. So in do while, the condition is checks at end, so that it is called as exit loop control. So in while statement, first compiler checks the condition true only, then enter. In do while statement, this does not like that. First time it's entered directly without checking condition. After once the block is executed, from second time onwards it checks the condition. If true, then it's again do again like this. Right. So this program, you will get the output, the number is 2, the number is 3, the number is 4, the number is 5. That's it. That is the difference between while and do while. So the major differences between the while and do while is, in while first condition checks, in do while first time the without condition checking directly enter into the do, second time onwards the condition is checked. So while statement is not terminated the semicolon, but do while statement at the end of the while you write the semicolon. So while is the entry control, do while is the exit control. These are the three major differences between the while and do while. Right. See this. Next one is for loop. Already you know that for loop, right? So for initialization, condition, increment. First, it is also entry control. First initialization is executed, that is expression 1. Then condition checks, condition true, then for loop is executed. If condition false, then it's not enter the for loop. If condition is true, then for loop. After that, increment or decrement, that is third expression is executed. If after that again checks the condition, then true, like this it continues until unless getting the condition is false. So that is for. And next, for each statement. So in this one, every time suppose you have the array, you want to take all the array means more than one value, you want to check one by one value with this for, then we can use this for each. So here we have the program. See this, what is for each, right? So in this HTML body, in PHP we are taken x. X is not the ordinary variable, x is the array variable. Already we have completed how to write the arrays in PHP in previous class, right? So here $x is equal to array means here we have the three values 1, 2, 3 in x. For each $x as $value, first it takes the first value, echo $value. So x value is assigned in value. X is having the 1 now, that is stored in value variable. So x variable value 1 is stored in value. Then echo $value is there, so you will get the 1. Next br, next line, again it takes the for each statement, so it takes the second value in the array. So that x is 2 there now, so that is assigned in value. Then you will get 2. Again it takes the 3. So $x is now 3, that is copied in value. So then echo $value is 3. Like this, what you will get output after this execution program is 1 2 3 in three different lines, right? So that is use of for each. For each is the best when you want to take one by values in the arrays, right? So automatically in that the for each statement will takes one by one value and assign that value in variable also, right? So after executed this program, what you will get the output means 1 2 3. Br is there, so that you will get the 3r in three different lines. So this is for and for each, right? See this. Next, functions, right? Yes, function program, take this. First, already we have completed theory of functions. Now we'll see the programs only in this session, right? So by using, already we have completed the three: while, do while, for each, right? So next, fourth program is by using function. See this, in this program we are taken function, already theoretically already we have completed in last class. So programs, just only I am explaining in this class is only the programs of PHP by using different concepts, right? Function name is return name, right? So $f name, the variable which we can use argument of return name function. So echo $m references, that's it. So see here, echo my name is after that. Okay, function is written in this one, only one statement is there in that block. So after that block we are calling, see that first echo my name is, then you will get my name is. Next, return name Kai Jim. So return name is the function, the value in that function is Kai Jim, that is assigned in ef name. So after that assign immediately after echo my name is, that next you are called that right name function. So immediately the PHP compiler, the PHP will calls the right name. So value Kaijim is there, no, that is assigned in f name. So then after assign echo is there, what is that $f name means Kaijim references or references, something whatever it is there. So then you will get my name is Kazim references, that's it. Next, to echo my sister name is, again you are calling the same method, right name Hege. Hege is f name, so my sister name is Hege references. Next, my brother name is, again you are calling the same function, right name Stale. Stale is f name, so you will get the output is my brother name is Stale references. Reference, right? So after then it close. So finally what you will get the output after this execution of the program is, my name is Kaizen references, my sister name is Hege references, my brother name is Stale references. That you will get in the three or different lines. So this is the function by using the call by value method, right? So here see the function right name is there now. So in that we are passed the value directly, that value is assigned in one variable, by using that variable we are printing that value. So this is the function we are calling by using the value. So this concept is called as call by value. The function can be called without value, with value, with reference. So here we are called that function by using value. So this is the example of call by value, right? So after executed, what you will get the output is, my name is Kaijim references, my sister name is Kaijim references, my brother name is Stale references, my sister name is Hege references, my brother name is Stale references. That you will get the three lines, okay na? So this is the example of function by using the concept of call by value, right? Yes, and see that next. Yes. Next we will take that another example. See this. Okay. Next, this is the call by value. So already you know that function. See here the example of call by value function double dollar analysis. So in that function double, function name is double. In that variable name is dollar alice. The body of the double function is dollar alice is equal dollar alice into 2 return alice. So after multiplied 2, then when you call again you will get the dollar alice, means alice value. So see here in this program value is equal to what is the value 10. Now d value is equal double value. So now the compiler is called double, then the value 10 is assigned in alice variable. Alice is equal to alice into 2 means 10 into 2 20 and returns that 20 into d value. So then d value is 20. So echo value $1 means 10 double $d 20 value is equal to 10 doubled, right? So the output after this execution is value is equal to 10 double is equal to 20 doubled is equal to 20. So now we call this the double function by taking the value, so that this is concept is again the example of call by value. Previous is also call by value. Now see this here, just calling the function. So here the same program tripling means just into 3, but the concept of taking is different. So previous program we are taken call by value method. In this program we are implementing the call by reference method. See this function triple address. Instead of passing the value, it passes the address. After passes the address, what the value is there in address, that is substituted in that value, means that is assigned in the variable. See this value is equal to 10 there now, triple value 10. So 10 is equal to assigned, the 10 address is stored in this one. Then 10 is equal to 10 into real thing is equal to 10 into 30 equal triple dollar value, then you will get the output is triple is equal to 30 only, right? So what the difference between this call by value, call by reference means, here dollar alice is there. Suppose you want to change the same program by using the call by reference, simply before dollar alice just write the ampersand. So instead of passing the 10 value in alice, it passes the address. After passes the address, the value is substituted. So here we calling that by using that reference. So this concept is called as call by reference, right? So that is concept in PHP is call by reference. So suppose in this call by reference program you are removed at the triple. See here, just I am zooming this triple ampersand address is then that suppose you are deleted, then this is the example of call by value. Same thing, suppose here dollar alice is there now, suppose you are written before the dollar sign ampersand, then that is concept is called as call by reference, right? So that is call by value, this is call by reference is this second one. So these the two are the ways to call the function in PHP, right? Yes. Next to normal scope, right? Here in this function try job value is 10, value is 10, we will call the try job, right? So try job means before calling that value val variable having the 10, after calling the try job the val value is 100, then echo try job is equal dollar value. So try job, then what you will get either 10 or 100. means it you will get the always is 10 only, because when you called that value is only for that function only. So outside the value is not used, not there, this in this one. So you will get the output is only 10, not the 100. Right, suppose you want to get the 100, means that variable you have to define above the function. So this is normal scope, this is global scope. Right, see here, in before value you are written here global. So global means that value can be affected entire the program. Normal scope means that value is worked within that function only. Global variable can be used to anywhere in the program. The name itself is there, local and global. Local means normal or local, both are the same. That will be only the variable value which can be used within that function is local. The variable value which can be used entire that or which can be affected entire the program is global. So this is normal scope, this is global scope. Simply you are written global variable, defined as variable as global by using the keyword is global. So value 10, suppose you are called that one, you will get either 10 or 100, means here now you will get the 100 because you are written that variable as global. Same program in this one also, dollar value 100, before suppose you are defined global, then you will get in this one also 100. Same thing, see this program and this program, just additionally only one line is there in that function. So that is global value only. So this program you will get output 10. So this program you will get output is 100. So this is normal scope, this is global scope. So this we can use the functions in different, what are that, styles, right? So you can call that function by using the call by value method, without calling the method, or call by reference method, or the scope. So how much or where and where it works and what is the life of that value, whether you have that life of the value within the function or outside the function. So if the variable which is defined in the function which can be life within that function, then that is called as local or normal scope variable. Suppose the variable value which can be reflected entire the program or which can be used anywhere in the program, that is called as global variable. So in PHP the global variables are defined by the keyword is global. Just use the variable name before global, then that value what it changes or what the value is there, that will be affected entire the program or anywhere in the program. That is the difference between local scope and global scope, right? So now these are the programs. See this, how many programs we have completed: first, second, third, fourth, fifth, right? Yes, sixth, 7, 8. So in this session we have completed the 8 programs in PHP. These are very important, right? Simple programs, but how to write that simple programs in PHP, that is important. So that we have taken in this class. Yes, now I will give the time to take the screenshots of one by one program and write the output also. That after taking that screenshot also you can write that output of each and every program. This program I will tell that one by one. So this program output is the number is 1, the number is 2, the number is 3, the number is 4, the number is 5, right? So this program output is the number is 2, the number is 3, the number is 4, the number is 5. Yes, this program output is 1, 2, 3. Yes, before that take this one, write the output. Yes, after that take this one, output is 1, 2, 3, right? Next, yes, just wait. This program, write the output of this program is My name is Kaijim References. My sister name is Ege References. My brother name is Starla References. That the program output. Next, yes, this program output is already there in the program. Value is equal 10, doubled is equal 20. Yes, take this one. Right? Yes, this program is also there, the output in the program itself. So this code you have to write this, and this programs you have to write this, enter the code HTML body and ending the after that HTML body PHP code and ending the close the PHP code tag, next body tag and HTML. That the you have to add it. Yes, this program output is already there in the program. This also you have to write in the HTML and PHP body tag. So trizip 10. Yes, this program already it is there. It is also you have to include while executing that, include this HTML body PHP tag and close PHP body HTML tag. Then after executed this program output, you will get the output is 100. Yes, dosa is equal to 100. This we have completed in this session. We will try to take another one new in the next session. Okay, so now I will end this class. In next session we will take another new concept, that is global variables, PHP dollar globals, PHP dollar server variable, request variable, get method, and forms, form elements, validate, how to validate the form. Right, so that we will discuss in next class. Right.